Welcome to Kunda, or welcome to KotOR 2, rather. Although we are in Kunda. This is episode 22 of our Let's Play, pretty sure. Um, yeah, so let's see. Got some stuff from Asquil, or the mercenaries there. Anything I need to talk to Zarin about before I go?
Thanks for your help.
Yep, I'll be going. What about you?
You are always welcome here, Jedi.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind. Let's see if I have any more quests. Crafting a lightsaber, Lost Jedi, that's the main quest. Rebuild HK. I bought a couple pieces, but did I turn them in already? I'm not sure. I need to go back to Telos at some point and turn in that quest. I need to find, so maybe I'll find the fuel source and then I'll go back to tell Lieutenant Gren. It's kind of weird that you can't go to Telos, because Telos always reminds me of like Terrace, which you can't go back to. But really Telos is more like Dantooine in the old game, where it was the second planet and you can go back there. Alright, cool. And I do want to talk to KotOR. I'm going to level up these people first.
Something you need of me?
I need to level you up. Alright, treat injury, sure. Alright, that's right. I'm going to go with conditioning, because that's always a good skill. I'm not going to overthink this. Skills. Feats. More conditioning to make you even tougher. Oh, more level up. Feats, what else do we have? Probably mostly just defensive things. Toughness, that's always good. I could do, actually, let's do this to give him a higher attack chance when he's fighting somebody that I'm attacking as well. Miss Cria here. Alright, feats. She doesn't get as many feats being a consular, so it's good to spend them wisely. Do we have the force regen? We do. What is this? Finesse lightsaber. I'm going to cancel here to see what she has. She does have more dexterity than strength, so I definitely, as far as feats go, want to give her the finesse lightsaber. That means your attack bonus with the lightsaber comes from dexterity and not from strength. Say whichever's higher, the chance to hit. Even though I don't have a lightsaber yet, I will soonish, so I'm going to go with that. Powers, definitely want force speed, and I get a second one too, which is nice. I'm going to get, I should get the res actually, but only the main character can get that one, I think. No, she can get it too. Alright, definitely want that then. Really should have gotten that earlier. I want to make sure Leovar gets it too. I get more attribute points. I feel like you get attributes more often in this game than the last game. I feel like the last game, oh no, that's what it was. I leveled her up and then I died, so I didn't actually spend the point. That's why. It's still every 4 levels, okay. We'll still get more over the course of the game, because we'll hit more than 20 levels. So, we're already level 16 now. Good, I got more feats. I'm not sure what they do, but I'm not going to argue with it. Dueling I don't need. Okay, what do I need? What do I need? She has more strength, as you can see, than dexterity, so there's no use getting her the feat that makes you have dexterity as your hit modifier instead. I could get this just to do an extra 1 bonus damage. Wait, plus 1 attack bonus. Oh, that's, so it's, okay, that's, it stacks with that then. I could be more defensive maybe. More damage is always nice. Maybe I'll go with that. I could do heavier armor. I don't know if I want to wear heavy armor on this character. I'll probably switch to robes eventually. So let's go with that. The, I already forgot what I chose. Master Valor is nice. I want Revitalize though, I need that. And I'll spend some, 2 level ups, nice. Should I watch from level 1? Yay. That's awesome, because there were more force powers I wanted. It's always hard to choose. Oh, Stasis Field! Less hard to choose suddenly, but I do want some of these guys too. Still not max light side yet, but I'm getting there. Like I said, it has a really nice reward when you get there, a really nice force power you get, which gives you all your buffs in 1 global cooldown. Cannot wait for that. Okay, we did all our quests here, so I'm going to bring out KotOR, and I'm going to craft me a lightsaber. Let's see Cria out to. Hey, and he can level up as well. This is going to be kind of, I think, I don't want to say a filler episode, but yeah, if we start going to our next planet, we'll head there. I'll reveal which one that'll be a little later on, but you know, I'm not going to be in any hurry. I want to kind of see what can be done here. I'm going to give him another, well, actually that's probably due to, I'll probably upgrade all their stats after this. I do want to give him like just a Byru thing, so I know that he can use 2 weapons now. It's a reminder to myself that he has 2-weapon fighting and not dueling. I always want to say that two-weapon fighting is better than dueling, because I mean, sure you lose some stuff, but you get a second weapon. But honestly, I'm not sure that's true, because I remember there was one build I did where I did do dueling, and I did like Master for Critical Strike and gave my lightsaber tons of critical bonuses, and it was just stupid powerful. I had a lot of fun with it. That was my 4th game, my light side female. I don't remember what class she was. I want to say she was actually also Sentinel Watchman combo, but she could have had like some Knight or some Guardian Weapon Master training as well, possibly. Alright, so I'm going to talk to my Iridonian friend here.
Yes, General?
Flexing his swords. Do I have lightsaber parts I'll need?
Let me see what you have. That's everything.
Yay.
Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
Aha, I get a choice. I want a double-bladed saber. No question about it. Okay, I have yellow. I'm going to start with yellow, because yellow is Leovar's color. She has the copper one in SWTOR. I used yellow for the most part in the last game. Maybe I'll change it around just for fun later on, but let's start with yellow. I'm pretty sure it chooses from the ones you have to make it. Alrighty. So, let's equip double-bladed lightsaber, and if I switch weapons, it's 7 to 16 plus 22. Yeah, 10 to 32 plus 23. And 3 to 8 plus 21, 6 to 2, yeah. So that's, attack bonus is only slight, only +1, but the damage bonus is 3 to 16 and 3 to 22. So it's a huge bonus. Lightsaber is really worth it in this game. Although I'm sure you can get better swords and upgradable swords later on. And this is the base version. So I'm obviously going to upgrade that when I get back to the ship. Yeah, it's like 1:30. It's past 1:30 here, so I probably shouldn't be doing all the stat-heavy stuff at this hour of the night when I can't really think or just don't feel like thinking. But whatever.
I hear you.
What's going on?
Yeah, I got a lightsaber. I tried to jump there. I like moving weapons. I don't know how you flex a lightsaber, but whatever. Very nice. Okay.
Yes, General?
Any shields I could
Sorry,
use? Nope.
something else?
Okay, so he can't talk to me anymore. I want to talk to the disciple because I feel like I haven't really talked to him much. Cria.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
I might be able to talk more on the ship too. Can you tell me about the Leovar crystal?
That crystal is bonded.
Yep, I know.
There. Now it is fully in tune. Is there
Good.
something?
I already talked about this. If the council cast you out, how come Atreus and none of the Jedi Masters mentioned you?
Ignorance. And perhaps they do not remember or care.
Or you're
It is of
lying,
no
you filthy witch.
consequence to me or to them.
Are you certain?
Do not let them discover what makes you what you are before you do, or the consequences for the galaxy.
That
would be
was
terrible.
random and not really relevant to our previous conversation. Okay, why?
Because you learned to live without the Force.
She's changing the
And
subject.
that is something that the galaxy is not ready to accept.
Yeah, it's true. That is an interesting idea. That you know, if the Force is life, how do you live without the Force?
Ask.
Other questions. Do you know about the Sith who pursue us?
I know of them, yes, and how much like beasts they had become. Combined, united against the Jedi, they command legions of Sith. But above these legions there are 3 who must be stopped. As long as any one of them lives, then we, and all life,
Met
are
a couple
doomed.
of them already.
One bathes in pain, feeds on it for sustenance.
That's Cyan.
The other has ceased being a living being, so consumed by hunger that he has
And that's
forgotten
Nihilus,
his
the
own
2 even
flesh.
before.
And the last is a creature of betrayals, for without such things there is no hope.
And that one we've yet to meet. The one who bathes in pain, Cyan.
Yes, of pain he has learned much. Of knowledge, of teaching, he knows nothing.
Yeah, pretty much
Like
sums up
the
about Cyan.
others, he was spawned by the horrors of the Mandalorian Wars.
I'd like to know some
He
details about
exists
that.
solely to spread his pain to all Jedi everywhere.
Who is the betrayer?
Even now she is difficult to see. She must remain hidden for now until the time is
She?
right. If not, then all our efforts will be for nothing.
I'm sure you have a
this
couple
you must
theories at this
trust me.
point.
If she is
Characters it could
exposed
be.
too soon, then this war will be over before it has begun.
And the one consumed by hunger.
The less said of that one, the better. Even a stray thought may draw him, and it is possible that he cannot be defeated. He is one who has
Like the
learned the
ultimate
greatest
Voldemort.
of the Sith teachings, and it enslaved him. Until you are ready, we must not seek
And
him
that's
out.
Nihilus, perhaps the most dangerous of the 3. Alright, other questions.
Ask.
Never mind. The Leomar crystal gets replaced with its
Yes.
identically named item every time you upgrade or downgrade it or whatever. Teach me about the Force.
Very well.
Can you teach me lightsaber
The
forms?
Jedi practice many forms, many... You may have already felt the Shicho.
Yeah,
Others may come.
Alright, what do you know of the Makashi?
Ah, a technique that helps one resist the force attacks of an enemy. It does more damage, but it leaves you vulnerable to other attacks. Others may come.
Do I even know that one yet?
Very
well. Force forms.
Very well. It allows you to recover your...
I really don't care about any of these.
Ask.
Is there anything
Yes.
else?
Then
No, okay. Alright, I'm going to probably head back to the ship then. And, can I quick travel there? I don't think we have enough parts to reassemble HK. Is there quick travel in this game? Maybe there's not. There was in the first KotOR. But I honestly don't see where the option was, or is in this game. So maybe it was only a KotOR 1 thing. It was a nice little addition though that you could quick travel back to the ship to heal up. I guess now you can heal up a little more easily in this game because of the rate at which things regenerate. Alright, we don't have far to go here. Revitalize, that's a really nice ability to have now. Looking forward to using it, but at the same time I really wish I don't have to.
Unnecessary observation.
Uh-oh.
Targets acquired. Annoying recitation.
Annoying indeed.
Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the
I'm pretty sure we see already
termination
counted these guys on
of hostility.
Dantooine. Geez, they're everywhere in this game. I don't remember them being this common, but they probably were. They're kind of like the, I guess they're trying to do like the whole, what's his name? Also, I guess Cria could use speed for me now, but whatever. Cria's gonna die, speaking of Cria. Oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Yeah, she died. Well, speaking of revitalize.
Let's go.
Of course, now she's still alive, but all about to die. It's because I have this guy instead of the disciple. God, I should have changed. I feel like I should try to get this droid down, but I'm gonna get this one first. Do I have an energy shield? Yeah, I got plenty of them. Good, Gray's finally smart enough to attack this guy. She can keep his heal. There we go. Now I want to attack this guy. There we go. Gray might die here, but I think I can get this. Okay, so they have really good offense, but not the best. Oh good, I think she revived him too. Not the best defense, is what I'm looking for. Sorry, like I said, I'm tired. Hey, another HK thingamabobber. Wonder if you can get duplicates of the same piece. Hopefully not, because I want to actually build HK. What was I gonna say? Oh, revitalize. It's like in Dragon Age where only your main character can revitalize, I think. I guess, is it only them or is it only a healer? It's probably only a healer, so I always was very careful to make sure my main didn't die, because I was a healer in the first time through. I don't want to talk about Dragon Age, it just reminded me of that. Always cool stuff happening when you come back to your ship. I really love that about this game. Either companions talking, or in this case, something else. I like how two of them came back to the ship with me, and yet they're already somehow asleep. I recognize her. Who are you? She's the one who talked to Darth Nihilus on his ship. I'm gonna try a stasis field. Let's see how that works. Didn't work. Okay, worth a shot. Master speed. I'm not gonna bother with Valor or even my energy shield. Actually, energy shield's still going, so maybe if I can get this fight going. She's got a decent amount of health. Wow. What is that? She's like blinded. Oh, that's cool though. Blinded using the force.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it.
Good like
I
that.
yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
So we meet another Sith. I like that if you don't have your lightsaber yet, this is like, we'll give you this person, but you can't just take your lightsaber because, you know, that would suck. At least from the developer's point of view, where they don't want you to have a lightsaber until you're ready. And it kind of was cool making mine, I guess. Arise, but do not attack me again.
Kill me. I beg you. It was not my wish to challenge you. And I must pay the price.
I will not kill you.
I
No choice there.
have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
And she passes out on me. She's a Mira Luca, you can tell.
Now I've seen everything. This woman,
there you go.
she's a Mira Luca. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
They're Centaurians and KotOR, obviously, which makes them seem more prevalent than what's a Mira Luca.
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Well, she's lying there already almost dead, but I think all Mira Luca are Force sensitive, actually. But I'm not sure there are a ton of them. Well, there's very few now that their homeworld was destroyed. That was, I'm pretty sure it's their homeworld, the one that Rook was talking about. KotOR, I think. Is their kind rare?
I heard they had a colony on the Mid-Rim, almost halfway between
So
Onderon
it's just
and
a colony,
Dantooine.
okay.
Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing
Shit,
left
I gathered
alive.
there.
No one knows why.
I really like her robes a lot. Leovar actually has those, that's one of her outfits in KotOR. Is she going to be alright?
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
If your condition changes, let me know. I didn't want to hurt her. The disciple's watching, apparently.
You spared her.
I did. Very observant, even with that giant visor on. I just put an extra deal. I don't believe in killing prisoners. I think this probably sounds the most appropriate.
I did not believe you would. I am more concerned about what
Yeah,
she
you
will
and me
do when
both.
she recovers. Just be careful. Not everyone can be saved.
You've scavenged apart from pieces. Oh, okay, so if you, that's kind of cool. It brings you one step closer if you don't have your lightsaber already. She's awake. Oh, you just get a whole, okay, if you already have your lightsaber, you just get a whole lightsaber. That's good. I'm gonna give that to, let's give it to Cria. Obviously, Visas is a party member, so we have 4 more to go. We're getting there. Although I think the handmaiden would take his slot. I don't think she's one of these 4. I think we'll actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure of it, because there's another choice where you get 1 of 2 companions. It's not a choice, but instead of being based on gender, it's based on light side, dark side, so you get one or the other depending on your alignment when you meet them. So she is a level 6 Sentinel like me. Well, a Sentinel, not level 6. I might try to use her for a bit, and so I will give her a lightsaber. Oh, purple, that's kind of cool. I'll upgrade the rest later, though. Alright, I guess we can talk to our peoples. No Sasha hiding here, for those of you who watched KotOR 1. I'm just gonna check real quick and see if Cria has anything that she says to you on the ship that she doesn't otherwise say to you.
You have befriended.
The seer. I haven't befriended her. I don't understand how she tracked us down.
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled.
That is not
I
true.
hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. If you take her on as a servant, know that the Sith meet their end
I'm
at the
not a
hands
Sith.
of their apprentices. It is
She's not my
something I would
apprentice.
wish to
Well,
happen
maybe
to
she will
you.
be, but
This one you have saved has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to
Just the
darkness.
blindness we need to do
Her
with it.
presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty.
Or overestimated. It just occurred to me there's not very many male Miraluka in KotOR. Everybody seems to roll female Miraluka for some reason. Anyway, I kind of like this. It's very, plan of attack. Ties to her master, perhaps, and if I intend to follow that bond, I intend to follow that bond to its source when the opportunity presents itself. That sounds reasonable.
Then you are learning.
I hadn't said her planet was wiped out, that it was the only colony or people in this sector.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
It seems strange a Force-sensitive world was litigated.
You are right to trust
I'm kind of worried I'm getting influence with her.
Something is wrong. It is only a matter of discovering what and why. If your instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out.
Will do. Anything else? The crystal. When Lisa's attacked, she did something to my eyesight.
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
Alright.
Feel this ship around you.
Here we go.
The welding of the droid as it goes about its work.
Computer use. Hey, T3 is a struck motivator.
Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive.
Repair? I can hear it catching it. It's not fully fixed. I actually don't have any repair skills. I don't know how I know that.
Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper past her breathing and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KotOR, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
I heard her speaking.
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
Can I do that whenever I wish?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
Hey, I got some awareness and I guess force points. Is that what that means? Maximum force points increased. Woohoo!
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the
I guess
galaxy.
that's true by the
There is
disciple,
only
probably.
so much room.
She's such like a grouchy old lady at times, even though she's this wise ex-Jedi master person. Sacrifice. As many as want to come with us and help us.
Then prepare for an army, I think.
I
For
could
it
use an
seems
army.
Many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
Hey now. What makes you think they obey me?
Because I am not blind, that is why.
Are
I
you?
see what
'Cause
they
I haven't
see.
seen your eyes.
Hear their voices when they speak to you.
She's not a
and
Mirror Luke, by
notice
the way.
the change when they
I'm pretty
speak
sure she's
to
not.
others.
Why are you angry?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move
But she's a teacher.
others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
I've noticed their behavior is changing, Aden especially.
The fool dances in your shadow in your favor. The disciple worships you quietly.
That's why they call him the
The
disciple.
alien obeys you. Even within the machines, there are echoes. Watch them carefully. See their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
Also a game mechanic. What about you?
I am but a mirror, whose only purpose is to show you what your own eyes cannot yet
How
see.
humble of you. So that I was trying to like the neutral option, but they're restricting it to lightsabers. Like I feel like this is like just too mushy for Leovara, but whatever. It's better than this.
I care not which of the words you use, as long as you make use of that which you forge. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
Indeed. What do you mean?
Have you never asked yourself
Yay.
how Revan took
Let's
the
check.
Republic and Jedi beneath her? how she made them hers.
Because she was a leader.
Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts, strong influence.
Yeah, I guess they had to respect her a lot.
And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few.
For those of you, I actually don't know, well, yeah, I guess it is referenced quite a bit in KotOR, but the novelization Revan is where you'll find some of those answers. Some are in this game, some are in KotOR, but most of them are there. They came from the Sith Empire.
Oh, did they? No, Revan met no Sith Empire. Yet she learned
That's what
their
you think.
teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how she did it is curious.
I guess the Starforge is not
And I
public knowledge at
suspect
this
the
point.
answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly?
Oh, very interesting things to ponder. Do you have any ideas?
Not a one. But we shall see where our journey takes us, I think, and see how many answers we come across, yes.
I had other questions.
Ask.
Cria, what are you? Are you a Jedi, a Sith?
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
I want some answers, not more of these cryptic words.
Or what?
Oh,
Shall you kill
damn it.
me? Hurt me? You would only be inflicting harm on yourself.
That's true.
Perhaps you will keep me
Can't
here
have her
on this
tortured
ship
or anything,
prisoner,
not that I would,
unable to
'cause,
leave. Is that the way of a Jedi?
It's the bond. We'll speak more of this, I promise
That
you.
is enough for today.
I think I already asked about Idris. Okay, I've asked most of these, but I'll talk to the rest of about them later. I got light side points, I'll take it. I do want to talk to the Disciple a bit, because I haven't really met him yet, so I just picked him up on Dantooine. Where does he hide? Somewhere around the ship, I'm sure. Hey T3. Hey. I can upgrade his memory core. Yay! Alright, shut down for all speed in a second. Success! How do you feel? Yay, more intelligence. That's pretty cool. What do you mean I fade out there for a second? You were shut down. Huh. Don't want him to stop moving. I that's kind of cool. How's the Ebon Hawk? Good job. Glad to hear it. Probably gave me some influence. What do you know about the HK droid? Oh, he's not going to tell me about that. If you know anything, you should tell me. Yeah, he's not going to. Alright, I like talking to teachers because I can spacebar through everything. Or not spacebar, but click through everything. List of Jedi Masters, not going to bother with that. I don't want to upgrade his memory. I could do more computer use then. Alright, let me take a look. Yay! That should up your processor speed. Yay, more intelligence. Blank look. What, me? I was working on you the whole time. Alright. Cool beans. Wish I had repair. I could actually repair him then. Bayodur,
Yes, Jim.
what are you doing?
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics.
Was it Revan?
Don't worry.
I don't know.
I'll get everything in shape.
I guess it was T3 probably. In the prologue. That was thunder. I don't know if you heard it or not. Oh, I love the...
Yes,
I hate the
Jim.
threat of the power going out, possibly. But I actually love thunderstorms. They're so, like... I don't know, so, like, raw. Like, nature's energy surrounding you. If I could just, like, lay here in bed on, like, a warm summer night and listen to the thunderstorms, that'd be awesome. Although, at this point, I'd fall asleep because I'm kind of tired. Alright, let's meet
My life
Visas.
for yours.
Alrighty then. Are you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
That's a good start. Besides the dying, let's not die. That's not what I asked. I asked if you were alright.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
If they ever make a KotOR 2 movie, she should be played by... I can't think of her name, but she's been in, like, all of Christopher Nolan's movies. She was in, like, Inception. She was Talia al Ghul in the third Batman movie. Whatever her name was. She was in that movie with Johnny Depp as John Dillinger too, I'm pretty sure. I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. And I fear that others will see
Reminds
the
me of her.
mercy in your actions. And in my survival. And use it as a weapon to do you greater
She's like a
harm.
mini Cria, always thinking about the ulterior motives of things. How'd you find me?
Felt you. Heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
A lot of sound metaphors in this game, which it works. Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary.
Nihilus
a
is
scout.
his name.
My
I
master
don't
was
know if we've
aware
heard
of
it
a
or not at this
disturbance
point,
in the
but
Force.
It doesn't really matter.
But was unaware of its nature. Of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know.
Interesting.
And that you eluded his sight for
Because
so
I'm
long
separated from the Force, I
is
guess.
significant.
That I'm not
But I do not know
detectable
why.
by him. How can I find
You
him?
cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space. And even I do not know where he travels.
Yeah.
Until he...
Good security
calls.
measure and convenient plot device to
Even
boot.
if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him. Until
She does
you
seem
are
like she's
ready.
on my side, at least. Ready.
If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that.
She
to
seems
happen.
to
It would be as
like
if
me a
one
lot
brought
for somebody
fire
that just
to a
met me.
paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
I thought about doing the second one, but I didn't, don't worry. Probably wouldn't have even if I could. I guess it's maybe because she's so used to serving a master so emphatically that even when she changes allegiances, she's still has that devotion. And now I guess I'm her hope for freedom from him. 'Cause I'm the only one that seems to stand a shot at killing him now that most of the Jedi are dead. My life is unimportant, your master threatens more than just me.
I cannot, I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed.
Yep,
now
she's
that I
lovable.
have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found.
Alright, if he is what has befallen the Jedi, he must be
You
stopped.
will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen it.
That seems
And when you
unlikely.
stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared.
Yep, I get it. Okay. Why are you doing this for
There's
me?
a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
I'm trying to, but finding these masters to help me is a little difficult. If your master protected me, how were you able to do
There
it?
is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
Where are your people, your world now?
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its
Like that
destruction.
I've influenced through already. How was it
The
destroyed?
planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it.
How did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died, to see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
I have seen a similar acts of destruction at Malachor. That was the final battle of the Mandalorian Wars, I believe.
I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between KotOR and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
How was it destroyed?
The planet was not destroyed.
Oh, I already asked about that. Alright.
I've heard.
Well,
but
I'm clicking the wrong thing.
I
Any
will-
other questions? How are you able to see?
my people once had the power to perceive events. to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways. And at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
I understand.
Is there something...
Alright, I'll ask.
Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to
I love
help
the
me?
companions have questions for you too.
Teach me.
Because I believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to
It's not
weaken
a
yourself
weakness.
for me.
There you go, it's a strength. It's kind of funny how you can predict the lines they're going to say, even if you haven't played this game before, or at least not in a long time.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen.
And again, you haven't seen much, because... Alright, enough, I wonder if that's insensitive, like the blind jokes. Probably. Anyway, I've spoken enough.
Very well.
Yay, let's set an influence. That's what I like to see. Where is the disciple? Medbay, maybe? Jolie's little room here? There he is. A lab station. Make med packs and all.
There is something I have observed, and now I feel I must say it. I have found your presence to be inspiring.
Well, thank you, because we've only been playing together like
Your
2
growth
episodes.
in the Force, you seem to have found your center. And throughout the dangers we face, you remain calm and focused.
It's all an act. I hope our enemies think so.
I understand now why others followed you to war. Perhaps that is what leadership is. And it is something I have seen in only a few during my travels. In any event, it has been some time since I traveled with a Jedi, nor one so firmly upon the path. I wanted to
More
think.
Jedi than most Jedi
I
are,
fear the
apparently.
stories that were spoken of you have misrepresented you.
Yeah,
And if I have the opportunity, I shall reverse them whenever they arise.
wouldn't mind that. Compensation. Thank you for your kind words.
Very well. Then I shall keep my favorable opinions to myself. Forgive me, but there is something I must ask. In my study of the Jedi histories and the more contemporary records, I have heard tales of a Jedi who was exiled. You are that Jedi. But the records are somewhat evasive on why this was done. I wanted to discuss why you chose to leave the Jedi Order and accept exile.
I'm not sure I actually chose that, although I'd like to think that I did. Oh, okay. Left him mean to help Revan. I like to protect the innocents, yeah.
I see. And because you went to war, they cast you out?
At first I thought that was the sole reason, now I'm not so sure. Something with my lack of connection to the Force seems to be behind it too, actually. Yeah, I'll go with this one.
Do you have a record of this trial?
Yes, or T3 has a copy of it.
Perhaps I shall examine it.
Sure, I trust you, go ahead.
I appreciate...
Yay.
I have studied the holo record of your trial. I am unsure what to make of it. I must confess that I was
quick.
searching for some meaning beyond the records. A reason for why one would leave the Order.
I did not leave the Order, I was exiled.
Yes, but exile is rare. And I have found it is not really something that the Order can enforce. Believe it or not, it was really your choice.
Why would I choose such a thing?
I do not know. That is a question best answered by yourself. But it is you who made the choice to turn away, not them.
I don't believe it.
I'm not certain I do either, but it is something worth considering.
Devil's advocate here. Are you sure I don't know you? You look familiar, more so than before.
You are correct.
Yeah, nothing.
I am afraid I have not been entirely open with you concerning my past. If I look familiar, it is because we have met before, at the Enclave on Dantooine, many years ago. As on Coruscant, Force-sensitive children are taken to Dantooine as well, though it is done rarely and only with those they believe are destined to become Jedi Knights. It is the secret nature of the place. If you are not chosen by a master when you have come of age, however, then the path of the Jedi is denied to you. I met you on Dantooine, long ago, briefly. You taught us how to move within the Force, and see it flow within others. How to see it in the behaviors of others, and use that sight to achieve truth. It is difficult to explain
Sounds a little
the
like mumbo
difference
jumbo
between
there.
you and Master Vrook, but I think it is because
Really?
he was knowledgeable, but not a leader, not a mentor. You were
We're so
different.
similar.
We
Rick
could
and I.
all feel it, and I knew that if I were to have a master,
Oh,
I wanted
thank
to
you.
be you. And then you went to war. Many Jedi went to war, and the Jedi Masters proclaimed that you were Jedi no longer. Atris, the mistress of the Archives, was first among them.
Surprise.
I knew at that moment that if you would no longer be a Jedi, then you must be correct. I realized I
True
did
believer.
not want to be a Jedi. Instead, I wished to follow your path.
Have been exiled.
In any event, there was no one to train me, even if I wished it. They all went to war as I grew past the age of acceptance.
So I guess when they say disciple, he's the disciple of your history and many things, but also kind of me. So you turned away from the Jedi, the Force, because of me?
It is possible to forget the Force, you know. If you have not felt it strongly enough, then there is little to miss. But I never felt the Force as strongly as I did when I was with you. And so I decided to serve the Republic, study the Jedi teachings, gather them perhaps. It was important to me to understand the Jedi now that they were gone. I felt some
Seems
part
smart.
of you should be preserved, so that your lessons would not be lost.
How about my pinky toe? Don't really need that too much. I want to go with this one. It was good you returned from the weakness and well, I don't know if that's still dark side. Like, I don't know if they're weakness, but they are hypocritical. I'm gonna go with the first one.
Perhaps. I still harbor doubts about the path I walked.
I could train. Ooh, interesting. I could train you to feel the Force
I
again.
think you are right. It is time. I have
Nice.
watched you. You have become strong in the Force again. But that is not all. You have achieved a center in the chaos around us. And I have felt it, my master. The one intended for me. Left to fight in the Mandalorian wars. Now she has returned. And I ask her now if she will train me in the ways of the Force.
So like official. Do not bow to me. Yeah, that's
The one who was to be my master was lost at Malachor 5.
So it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force. To become a
So it
Jedi
ends.
Knight. What I meant to be.
Let us meditate. Imagine the initial teachings of the Jedi, your first steps within the Enclave. T3 rolling around. Remember the wind among the plains of Dantooine, the feel of life around you. Think of what you felt when our paths crossed again. And at last, see the galaxy through the Force. Well, that was pretty easy. Yay, Jedi Consular. Alright, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's kind of a big, not Easter egg, but a discovery you make as you go through the game. A number of your companions can actually be turned into Jedi. The Handmaiden, if you get her, can be a Jedi Guardian, and maybe we'll discover a few others as we continue our travels. That's pretty cool. So as you can see, he is now, and he can level up, a Jedi Consular. So like, just as you have a Prestige class, the default Jedi classes are kind of those companions. Prestige class in a way. They can't actually have real Prestige classes. He might be a Jedi in heavy armor. We'll see. Oh, and I am max light side, so I get +3 Constitution. You know, it just occurred to me that really cool Force power, I think you don't actually get to the end of the game. So that kind of sucks. But I got some Constitution, which is nice. Now the question is, does it count for implants? It does not. But you know, having health is nice anyway. I guess. I can't change to level them up. That's right, because I'm on the ship. Alright, so I think I might end this here and head to bed. It's getting to be a decent sized episode anyway. But yeah, we got to meet the party some more. We made the disciple into a Jedi. When we come back, we'll get everybody out, fly to our next planet, and begin kicking some more Sith butts. So look forward to it, and I'll see you guys then.